Hi everyone, welcome to SteelStacks Live. I'm your host Jon Lunger, and this week we're talking with a longtime friend of the show, Patrick Brogan. He is ArtsQuest Director of Performing Arts, and whether you know it or not, he is the guy behind the bookings at Musikfest, and more importantly, what we're talking about today is SteelStacks. And obviously it's the namesake of our show, and if you don't know, SteelStacks is an arts and cultural campus that's being built on the old Bethlehem steel plant, and it's opening this spring, actually. So give us the once-over of all the exciting things that are happening.
Well, as an organization, we're going from ArtsQuest currently presenting probably about 600 artists, groups, musicians, shows a year to over 1,200. So we're more than doubling our content, which means we're more than doubling our need for great artists to come and play. And the cool thing about it is it's in a wide variety of sizes, of audiences, of demographics, of configurations and configurable spaces throughout not just the building but the campus.
So we'll start with the top. The ArtsQuest Center at SteelStacks has the Musikfest Cafe presented by Yuengling, which is a amazing space, and it's going to seat between 200 and 1,000, give or take.
Depending on the configuration, it could be anywhere from 400 to up to 1,000 in a standing room only rock kind of show.
Very cool. Now, in that same building, there's other spaces though.
There are. There's a secondary room called the Blast Furnace Room, where I think we'll do some comedy programming and some smaller maybe local mic nights or dueling piano type stuff.
Okay.
There's also a very cool public space in the lobby called the Creative Commons that has a stage that'll function similar to the Kennedy Center in DC's Millennium Stage, where there's a show on it almost every night that's free to the public. It's community groups, it's touring artists. It's very cool stuff. You know that you can always get some form of entertainment when you come into the building throughout the year. There's also 2-screen art cinema that we'll also use for some musicians as well as open film nights, things like that.
It's a lot to digest. There's a lot going on, and we have to cover a lot here. One of the other things is there's going to be an outdoor music pavilion,
and there it'll be home to 50 free to the public concerts a year, as well as a stage that's a home at many of our festivals throughout the course of the year.
Speaking of festivals, there's a handful of new festivals. We're not going to get into all of them,
right.
but there's like genre-specific festivals.
There's a blues festival, there's a jam band festival, you know, and there's a Latin festival, there's a jazz festival.
All right, so let's talk about the nuts and bolts for all of you out there itching to find out how you can play at these venues and festivals. What do they do? You
want to go on to artsquest.org, and we've recently revamped the whole how we communicate with artists process. It's all detailed on the website, artsquest.org. Look for artist information.
Name dropping websites, I like it. That's what I usually have to do. That's awesome. Artsquest.org, check it out, find out more.
Taking your job free. I should get your salary.
You should get this seat. We should switch seats next time maybe. But what do you look for, you know, when submissions come through? What are the things that like set people apart?
You know, great music. It all starts with great music. The music's got to be solid. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be entertaining,
and appropriate.
And appropriate for if it's a blues festival. You know, we're not looking for some sort of esoteric world music there. We want a great blues band.
That's why my esoteric world band is not going to be at the blues festival.
However, there's a place for it. It's just somewhere else.
We're very good. I play maracas.
We're looking. I'm sure you do. We're looking for appropriate music that's solid. That's great music that an audience is really going to be into.
Well, there you have it. Patrick, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and sharing the couch at SteelStacks Live with us.
Very cool.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Remember, it's SteelStacksLive.org. Log on there. You can watch past episodes, find out show times. Remember, tune in Monday nights at 6:30. That's where we're at, but it's SteelStacksLive.org. We've got a great performance from Musikfest 2010 coming up. Stick around. We'll have more after the break.